Hey, we're all consuming a lot of video on YouTube these days, lots of it educationally related, but even if it's not, we're all consuming quite a bit of it. And I wanted to pass along a couple of tips and tricks that I have used, specifically the keyboard shortcuts that I use really frequently for watching YouTube videos. Um, mm, these apply mostly if you're listening to YouTube videos or watching YouTube videos that have to do with consuming information, right? Because listening to a video is slower for most people than actually trying to read text. And I find lots of times I want to get the information out of the video, but I don't want to wait around for all the kind of the preamble part, the introduction part, lots of the ums and ahs that are going on in between, and lots of the digressions. So I want to be able to skip around in videos and stuff like that. So these are just some stuff to make YouTube video watching on a laptop more effective. So this really only applies to a laptop where you have access to a keyboard. So then I'm going to talk about the keyboard shortcuts. So I just want to go into presentation mode for a second. So give me a second to make that switch here. And I hit the share button, and I have to wait. And here we go. Okay, so I'm in presentation mode right now. And if I'm watching a YouTube video, so I'm just going to switch over here to a YouTube video for a sec. I have one going on. It's just something about file organization using Google Drive. And I can, of course, use the mouse or my trackpad to start a video. You can see my cursor moving around on the screen right now, and I can hit the play button. I'm just going to turn down the audio for a second. So yeah, so I'm going to hit the play button, and the video is playing now, and that's fine and all well and good. But sometimes it's slow to go back and forth between the mouse and the keyboard, or sometimes I just want to be able to do things more quickly. So the first thing I'm going to do is point out to you that you can use the K key, that's K as in kilo, on your keyboard to pause the video. And you press K again, and it starts. And you can do that with the space bar as well, but sometimes this K key works nicely with the other things, because the one thing you can do, say I've paused the video right now, is I can go back 10 seconds by pressing the J as in Juliet key. So this, I've just rewound 10 seconds, and I can press play again, or I can pause. And if I want to skip ahead, say 30 seconds, because I'm not interested in what the presenter is talking about right now, I can press the L, that's L as in Lima key. So that's going to bring me forward 10 seconds, and then another 10 seconds, and then another 10 seconds. So that's pretty useful. I like doing that. And oftentimes when I'm watching a video, I want to go into full screen mode. So I can go and I can click. I can use my mouse to click the full screen mode down here. But you'll see after it says full screen in the pop-up there, it has an F in brackets. And that means you can use the F key to go directly to full screen mode. So here I've gone directly to full screen mode, and I press the K key, and on we go. So those are useful, but the thing I really like is to adjust my playback speed. So yes, you can do that down here in the settings menu. You can adjust the playback speed. You can see it's normal right now, but you can also do that with keyboard shortcuts. So in order to increase the playback speed in increments of 0.25, so to go from a normal playback speed of 1 to 1.25, you want to find the right angle, the angle bracket key on your keyboard. It's on the bottom row 9 times out of 10, and it's the greater than symbol. It's above on my keyboard. I'm just looking on the two keyboards I'm looking at right now. The greater than symbol is above the period. So you can, I'm going to let the video play right now. And they're talking about how to create a new folder. And I can increase the speed by just pressing the greater than symbol, the right angle key. And you may have saw it flash on the screen. It went to 1.25, and now I'm going to increase it. Now it's at 1.5, and again, it's at 1.75. And the last time it's at 2. I think that's the fastest you can go. Can we go faster than that? Yeah, 2 is the fastest we can go. And if you want to slow it down again, then you use the less than symbol. That's the left angle bracket. And I'm going to go back down in increments of a quarter till I reach 1. So I often find for informational videos where I'm not really caring about the drama of it or the aesthetics of it, I just want to listen. I usually listen at 1.25 and sometimes even at 1.5. It makes things better. So here, I'm just going to unmute for a second on the assumption that you'll be able to hear this.
Show up in a specific order. You can actually number them sequentially so they show up in your preferred order. Let's say I want my personal documents folder to show up first. I can right.
So that's at 1.25 speed, which I don't think is too bad. So just to review, here are the things that are useful. So the F key goes from full screen down to normal presentation mode. The K as in kilo key pauses and starts. Use the J as in Juliet key to go back 10 seconds. Use the L as in Lima key to go forward 10 seconds. And then adjust your speed using the greater than and lesser than symbols on the bottom row of your keyboard. That's the right angle and left angle key. So I hope you found that useful. I'm going to stop presenting for a second. Here we go. I'm switching back out of presentation mode. And I hope you found that useful. And if you have, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a link to Google's page documenting the keyboard shortcuts. I'll post it in the comments to the video so you can access it there if you want further reference to it. So thanks very much for your time and take it easy.